that trades crypto, and here you just have to choose one of them to copy their trades, and everything will be done automatically for you. So, for example, JD winner of Crypto Bull are the most popular. So I'll be using on. I hope you can still hear me. So I'll be using JD winner as an example for today. All you have to do is just search here, type JD winner. It's because I've typed it before. That's why you have JD winner here. I hope I hope you can hear me. I hope I'm not talking to myself. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Adeleke. So type JD winner here to take you to JD winner. I've joined it before here. This is what I'm talking about. You click on this 2,179 percentage. It takes you to where you have to click sync strategy. I can't see the sync strategy because I've already synced. But once you open like that, you'll see sync strategy. Then you do the setting up. Let me take you back to where you would see how it's been set up. Another option is to go to mine. This is mine, and you click on my sync strategy. This sync strategy we determine. They always advise JD winner always advise you to budget about $120 for each coin. Have you put 2 pieces. That's the amount this particular person crypto will deduct from your money, from your profits. JD winner deducts 1%, crypto will deduct 1.5. So you click sync strategy. So you have this page when you join the strategies. So let me go back to the home page now. So that's that for joining a strategy to copy.
Sorry, the line was breaking. We didn't get that one.
Okay, at what point did you stop hearing me?
When you went to from my sync strategy to buy amount.
Okay, I'll take that again now. Thank you, Mr. Matthew. I'll take that again. So I went to mine. I clicked on my synchronized strategy. So my synchronized strategy will take you to the page where you've synced a strategy. I don't want to go back to the main page because if I do it on my own, it will, okay, let me just do that. Let me just do it the way it's supposed to be done. Let me cancel this one off so that I can rejoin it so that you see how it's been done. So let's just go back to home. From home, you click on circle. I'm clicking my circle now. A circle, I'm going to search for. Sorry, my network is a bit slow. So under JD winner, you see all these posts, and you click on the percentage, 2,179% written in blue. After clicking that, you see sync strategy below. Once you see sync strategy, it takes you to the setting. Now, at this point, you have to, for the first buy amount, you have to put the amount you want to use as your first buy amount. Your first buy amount is determined by the amount of capital you have. But the lower you put there, the better for you so that it won't consume much of your balance. So for someone that wants to budget $100 on one coin, the minimum you can put is $10. Even on all these platforms, you can't put anything. You can't put 9. It has to be 10 or more. So let's say you're gonna put 20. That'll be your first buy amount. When it goes to the second call, the amount increases. So for the sake of this training, you can put 10 or 20 as your first buy amount. Then number of strategies is asking you how many coins do you want to trade. So it means either you want to put 1 piece or 2 pieces. It means 1 coins or 2 coins. So most times, if you don't have more than $120, just put 1 coin, 1 piece. Then for the profit sharing, JD Winner charges 1% from your profits after it has given you profit. So for synchronous opening double, you leave it like that. Don't double it, because if you click it, every position will open twice. And I'm sure you don't want to do that because of your capital. So you leave it like that. Then you click on this sync strategy below. I don't want to click it because I have enough coins that I'm trading already. So I won't want to click it. If you click it to start a trade immediately, and then you don't need to touch the settings, just leave it like that, and it continues until when you are ready to stop following the strategy. So if you want to stop following the strategy, all you need to do is go back to your home page. You click on mine. I click on mine, go to my synchronized strategy. There you can cancel sync. My own is showing sync strategy because I haven't joined anyone. I've canceled it. So there you can click on cancel sync. Then you'll be out of that trade. It won't stop the trade if the trade is still running. It won't take, the only thing it will do is to stop taking positions for you until the trade that are running will stop running. That's what happens. And if you want to stop a trade yourself, you cannot stop a trade yourself. If you want to stop a coin from trading further after some time, after giving you the last profits, okay, let me I'm going to teach you how you're going to stop a trade or suspend a trade. So now let's just go further. So I said circle is for joining strategy. But from the home page, the quantity, I want to talk about quantity now. Quantity shows you all the coins that you can trade. That's the first. When you click one of the answers, anyone that shows you the right answer, so you click and confirm. After doing that, on your quantitative, you have over 70 currency pairs that you can trade. That's the function of the quantitative. Then I've talked about circle, and for news, the news alerts you for every trade that has been taken by the app. It tells you when a trade has been taken, and it tells you when a trade has been sold. So that's just what you have about news. And this system information, it tells you when you don't have enough balance. For example, maybe your USDT is less than 10 or is very low, and it can't take short position to tell you that's failed to cover short position due to insufficient exchange. Most times you can ignore, but if you have extra cash, you can add to it so that you continue trading. Even if you ignore, it will still find its way and still make profit for you and still continue trading. So sometimes you can just ignore that message. Then you have you have comments, you have group. These are platforms where you can communicate with your counselor or your downlines. So this app also stands as like a social media app. Yes.
Please, what are short positions so that people can understand?
Okay. when they say short positions means when you want to sell a coin. What the app does is it buys buys at a very low price. We call it long position. When in forex trading, we call it long position. So this is trading, so we can still call buy a long position. So when a coin is bought, we call it long position. That's bought. You are buying a coin because it's called long position. So when it has gotten to a higher price after buying that coin, the app will automatically sell. Sorry, please. My screen sharing just went off. I don't know if that was a mistake. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
it's
Just
telling
a
me
moment.
Host.
Just a moment.
Okay,
I'll make you the host again.
All right. So let me just continue explaining while we fix that. So when they say short position, it means when the app wants to sell the currency pair that was bought. So selling is like when market down, sells it. That's what we call it short position.
Okay, you're not the host.
Buying is long position. Okay, thank you, Mr. Adeleke. Buy when the currency is being bought, it's called long. Like you are taking a long position. So when it is selling, it is called short. So when it tells you new sell, okay, let me go back to that message that shows short position. Okay, when it tells you Binance FTT USD failed to cover short position, that means the app wants to sell the pair for you so that you can have profit, but it's unable to sell because it doesn't have sufficient fund. So selling is like short position is like selling the currency that was bought. So that's just the difference between buying and selling. Buying is long and selling is short. So let me just go back to our homepage. So let me talk
I think it's
about.
I think it's buying is short, selling is long.
No. Buying is long. You're taking a long position. That's buying. Short position is we wants to sell to now. Market. Let's say market was at 1, and it now bought. Let's say a coin was at 1%, and it now bought at 1, and price has moved up to 3 or 4 or 5. So it has made profit. What it needs to do is to sell that coin so that it can give you the profit. So if it is selling, it's taking a short position. If it is buying, it is taking a long position.
Okay, so I have similar messages. Earlier today, it failed to cover short position due to insufficient exchange balance, and I stopped opening short positions. If you need to reopen short positions, please go to the strategy details of the open margin call. So, and I received that because my balance on Binance was low, and the bot could not buy the dips.
Yes.
So that's why I said that. That's why I said that short. I think short is buying, while long is selling.
No. The reason why it is confusing here is because the way this app works. Whenever you give profit, it will attempt to sell. And if it can't sell, it will tell you there is no sufficient fund for it to sell. Sometimes it needs money. It needs, because those currencies fluctuate from very small amount of money. Sometimes to show you 59, show you 60, show you 61, go back to 59. So once you don't have enough fund, it won't be able to sell. At the same time, if you don't have enough fund, it won't be able to buy. It goes both ways. So if you are seeing short position, he wants to sell. So he couldn't sell. It has gotten to your take profit. So he couldn't sell. That's why it's telling you cannot take short position. Buy position is called long, but usually they don't give. They only tell you the has bought and long once it explains where the position at which you maybe on V1 or V2, and it explains the amount of people that you need to have until you get to the next level. Asset shows you your fuel fee, and if you have referred people, you have accumulated profit that you get from other people like your downlines. So most people that you get profit from, you might not even know them. For example, if I click on my reward details, these are all the profits I get from people on a daily basis. Like yesterday now I got 66. My 66 was accumulated with activation fees, direct quantification interest that I got from other people, team quantification of people that I don't even know. So that's why some people love this referral link so much, that you make huge amount of money from there. So that's about asset and reward details. For API binding, for people that wants to afresh, that's for API binding. For transaction records, this gives you a narration of each trade that's taken place on the app. So you can click on it and look through it and see how it is being done. For circles owner's income, well, I don't have anything about that yet, so I'm yet to learn about that. Share, you can share your event link, your link for referrals. Then security center is just like a setting. This happens, this is necessary when you want to transfer funds. For example, from your asset, if you want to transfer money from your asset to your Binance, all you need to do is click on withdraw from asset. You click on withdraw, you go to your Binance, you pick the wallet address, the deposit wallet address from your Binance, you paste it on the address, put the amount of money you want to transfer. I click confirm. That's the function of this withdrawal. And for deposit too, you do it the other way around. You click on the Binance and paste it there and deposit the money you want to deposit. So because of time, let me quickly go to for first time, if you are taking a trade, you go to quantitative, you click any coin. Let me click one that has no trade on it. Okay, let me click AAVE, for example. No, so if you're taking at the top here, sorry, at the top here, you don't have any figure because you're not taking any trade yet. So if you want to place a trade manually, now I'm talking about manually, not syncing strategy, manually, the first thing you do is go to trade setting. Trade setting is here. Go to trade setting. Once you click trade setting, you determine the amount of buy amount you want to buy. Maybe you want to start with $30 or $20 or $10. That is determined by your account balance and the kind of strategy you want to use. For buy amount, let's say I'm going to put $20. For open double position, always leave that because you don't want to double your position. For margin call means the number of times you want the market to buy if the market is reversing. And if the market refuses to get your TP and it's going back, that's the meaning of margin call limits. The number of times you want it to go down, that you want it to buy at low prices. So you can put 5. By default, most people use 7. There are coins that don't go as deep as 7, like Ripple, XRP, like Ethereum, like BTC, like Link. They don't go, the highest they will go is 4 deep. So that one you can just put 5 for them. But there are some other ones like SLP now. Some people on SLP now they are about -40, -50, because SLP can go very, very, very low as far as 15 dips. So yeah, for SLP, I would advise people to go as far as 20 dips. I have someone that went as far as 50 dips, but 20 dips is very okay. So the next one is whole position take profit. Whole position take profit is the percentage at which the market will give you profits. Once the market gets to 1.3% of the price, it gives you profit. And it closes it in profit, and after some time, it buys for you again. So that's the function of whole position take profit. Sorry about that, please. So as I was saying, the next one is whole position take profit callback. That one means once market is going up and has gotten to your TP, it might not close immediately if the market is still bullish. When I say market is bullish, I mean market is still going up. If market continues to go up, it won't close it until it reverses 0.3 that you can see here. The whole position take profit callback that is saying 0.3 means that when market is buying and it reverses 0.3% of that price, it will close in profit. Okay. So next one is merging call configuration. This merging call configuration allows you to configure based on the number of calls. Like we set for 20. That's how it up to 20th call here. So for each one, the first call says 2.3%. It's saying that if the market should go down 2.3% from the price where you entered, it will take another call, like it will take another buy. And if it doesn't touch the take profit and it goes back another 3.4, that's the second call. It takes another buy. And as it is taken by, the multiple buy-in ratio that you can see here, multiple buy-in ratio. As there are new buys, it will multiply it by the number of buy amounts that you have. For example, let's say the first buy amount was 10, and it's taking the first call. That means it's going to multiply 10 by 2 here. 2 times 10 will now be 20. That means you are buying that price. You are buying that coin for $20. If it goes deeper to second call, it will multiply by 4. That means you are doing 20 times 4 make it 60. So usually how you set this how you set this multiple buying ratio is determined is based on your account balance. All these ones, your account balance will determine the figures you're going to put here. For example, if you want to budget $100 for each coin, here you should be putting like 1 or less than 1 if possible, so that it won't buy in excess for you, and at the end of the day all your balance will be exhausted. So you want that to happen. But later we'll discuss on strategies. There are many strategies, there are unlimited strategies. No, there is no 100% strategy. It's just you have the chance to change your strategy at any time you want. So let me just continue with the
please, sir, we have just about less than 2 minutes to the end. But please, okay, for everyone, if the meeting times out, please just join again with this same link so that we can just wrap up. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let me see what I can do between that time. So for buy in callback, after you've taken profits, when the market has gone 0.5% of that price, it buys again for you. For distributed and take profit allocation, for distributed, and tells you that after the app charges you charges on that trade as separate trades. It's going to charge each of your trade as separate trade. If you want to really understand this sub position take profits, just go to, sorry, I want to go back to the home page now. If you really want to understand that part, just go to this using your app here, using help, this one, or Quantitative. They explain a lot about the app. You can always go there later to check it. So let me just go back to one of these comments. Okay. So I've said about, I've talked about all these ones. Let me go back. So I was still